Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Well, we're on the way. And it's Kubo. Showing good feet. And here's Kubo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got full. And again! It's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what a mistake! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Okazaki. Okazaki was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. He gets big! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danger averted for now. And here's Van Basten, and that's not going to reach. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. He's in a great position here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a promising position. And here's Van... And he shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. And he can clear it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Saliba can get it clear. Seedorf played out to the left flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sakai. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nagatomo. Tanaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now Tullio. Sakai. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's picked it up out wide. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ball is over the line. Kubo. Sakai. And that's going right the way across. And that is a little undercooked. Nagatomo. Nagatomo just loves to go forward whenever he can. That has ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nagatomo clears it away. Looking for the run. And he's worked it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Szoboszlai. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. That is lovely. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's good vision. And he's quick to get it clear again. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have done another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan in control at half-time, 2-0. And the second half gets underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gattuso. Saliba. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Tanaka. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Basten. Sakai. And it's Kubo. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Gattuso kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That is good alertness. That's a little off target. Yamal. Xavi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Milan are 2 up early in the second half. Seedorf. Knocks it into space. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Drives it in. That's really well cleared. And the ball's come loose here. And he's gone looking for safety. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Nagatomo. And it's Kagawa. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Cleared away. It'll be a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Skims one in. And they're back on the ball again. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Kagawa! Seedorf. Rummenigge. Iniesta receives it in a wide position. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Numero 18, Kagawa. Numero 11, numero 9, numero 20, Okazaki.
Neymar.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, Endo. Il numero 6,
Adriano.
il numero 22, il numero 19.
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. And they've got a throw. And that's definitely not his best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he was quick to react. Nakamura. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Seedorf. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. Sakai. Rummenigge! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Sakai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely feet. Delivers with whip. Oh, well played, well played. Neymar could move up a gear here. There won't be another chance after this one. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh no. Played for Endo. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Nagatomo.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Board
recupero.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Great vision. Can he finish? Great effort, but no way through. Sakai tries to play it through. Nakata threads one in. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.